Lindsey here. It's another gorgeous day out today, so I'm filming part of this outside. I'm here with my friend Lammy to talk to you guys today about one of my favorite passages in the Bible, which is Psalm 23. And before I really get into that, I wanted to just let you guys know that we have some congratulations in order. So congratulations to Team Albano for being last week's Junior Youth Champion. And just a reminder, if you want to be this week's Junior Youth Champion, you need to do the hashtag. So just like last week's video, this week I'm going to be giving you guys 1 point for every time you can either see or I mention sheep or shepherds in the video. So if you want to just like tell me whereabouts you heard me say that, or you could see one, or if you want to just say like what was going on at the time that it's mentioned, then I can give you a point for each of those. So yeah, I'm excited to do that challenge again. Let's see how many of you guys can get it. I think it could add up to a lot of points and could really make the difference for this week's champion. And don't forget to do the other hashtag challenges. They're all like a lot of fun. So Lammy and I are going to now talk to you about today's devotion. It's about Psalm 23, which is "The Lord is my shepherd." It's like a really famous one. You guys have probably heard it before. The reason I wanted to talk to you about that is because I know some of you are really enjoying the quarantine and you're having a great time with your families, and that's amazing. And then others of you are probably starting to really feel at this point like you miss seeing people other than your family and being able to hang out with them and do things with them. You miss seeing your friends, you miss doing sports, and all those things are great. And it is sad that you are missing out on them. So today, what I want you to do is just do a little check-in with God and ask Him to show you, what is my heart needing today? And the good news is that when we look at this passage in the Bible, it tells us that God is able to meet all of our needs. That doesn't mean that if you need friends, God will be your only friend. It means that He'll provide a way for you to get your needs met. The Bible says that God, or Jesus, is our good shepherd. A shepherd is someone who takes care of the sheep. And a good one would be one who looks after them and looks out for them. And, he tends to them. And he, it says in the Bible, he anoints their head with oil, which sounds really weird. And it sounds funny because you're like, hey, I don't want God to be putting any oil on me as shampoo, which He's not going to do. The reason why they used to put oil on sheep, I've been told, is that I guess like flies and bugs and stuff, if you've ever been to like a farm, sometimes they like bother the animals, and so they would pour oil on the head of the sheep because it would kind of create like a barrier in between the skin of the sheep and the fly, and then they wouldn't be able to bite them anymore. They would stay weak. So today, if there's something negative that's going on in your life, God wants to protect you from that. He wants to give you His oil, and He wants to give you everything that you need, because He loves you and He cares about you, just like a really, really good shepherd would love and take care of his sheep. So without further ado, I'm going to read you that passage from the Bible, and remember to keep your eyes peeled for sheep and shepherds.
David was a shepherd, but when God looked at him, He saw a king. Sure enough, when David grew up, that's just what he became. And David was a great king. He had a heart like God's heart, full of love. Now that didn't mean he was perfect, because he did some terrible things. He even murdered a man. No, David made a big mess of his life. But God can take even the biggest mess and make it work in His plan. I need a new heart, Lord, David prayed, because mine is full of sin. Make me clean inside. God heard David's prayer. He forgave David and made David a promise. I will make you great, David, and one day a king will be born into your family, and he will heal the whole world. Did you know that David was a songwriter too? In fact, his songs were so good They might have been in the top 40 charts if they'd had been invented then. David's songs are like prayers. They are called psalms, and this one is called the Song of the Shepherd. It's probably number 1 on the psalm charts, and it goes like this. God is my shepherd, and I am his little lamb. He feeds me, he guides me, he looks after me. I have everything I need. Inside, my heart is very quiet as lying still in soft green grass, in a meadow, by a little stream. Even when I walk through the dark, scary, lonely places, I won't be afraid, because my shepherd knows where I am. He is here with me. He keeps me safe. He rescues me. He makes me strong and brave. He is getting wonderful things ready for me, especially for me. Everything I ever dreamed of. He fills my heart so full of happiness, I can't hold it all inside. Wherever I go, I know God's never stopping, never giving up, unbreaking, always and forever love will go too. God gave David that song to sing to his people so they could know that he loved them and he would always look after them, like a shepherd loves his sheep. And one day, God was going to do something that would inspire thousands upon thousands of new songs. God was going to show his people once and for all just how much he loved them. Another shepherd was coming, a greater shepherd. He would be called the Good Shepherd, and this shepherd was going to lead all of God's lambs back to the place where they had always belonged, close to God's heart.